Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy Samuel Bolongi here and we're back with another video. Anyways, today, before I get into this video today, I need you guys to like, comment, share and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend so that when I upload new videos regularly, you guys will get notified on each video that I upload on this channel. Now in today's video, in today's topic for today, I am going to be talking about and discussing about the topic of vulnerability. What is your vulnerability? Now before I get into this video today, I need you guys to like, comment, share and subscribe. Leave a comment, ask questions. Don't hesitate to ask questions. Don't hesitate to comment anything down below, and don't hesitate to follow me on all social media platforms. My socials, it's will be the link in my description once I finish today's video. And also guys, I just wanted to tell y'all that it's never too late to be vulnerable. Please don't be scared to be vulnerable, because vulnerability is can set you free. Opening up to people about your thoughts and your mistakes and your anxiety, it can set you free. Vulnerability is can set you free. Alright, I'm going to be talking more about it. Alright, let's get into this video. Now, in today's video today, I am going to be talking about and discussing about the topic of vulnerability. What is your vulnerability? Now, number one, what is your vulnerability? Vulnerability is a state of an emotional exposure that comes from a degree of uncertainty. Learning on how to be vulnerable, it can involve emotional risks that can obtain emotional stress and sadness. Number two, what does your vulnerability mean to you? Vulnerability is the quality of being easily hurt or attacked by somebody who doesn't have the same value or the same understanding as you do. Vulnerability, it can feel valued and admired for who they are as themselves. Number three, what is your biggest vulnerability? Now, the real question is, what is your vulnerability? What is your understanding of vulnerability? What is your true meaning of vulnerability? Now, my definition of vulnerability is when you open up to people about your thoughts and your mistakes. Vulnerability is when you open up to somebody that understands your worth, your love, your happiness, and your understanding. Vulnerability is when you open up to people, to somebody that understands what you're going through in your life, your season, and your financial problems. Vulnerability is when you open up to people. Vulnerability is when you open up to somebody about your mistakes, your understanding, your thoughts, your ideas, and your potential in mind. Now, to the people out there that understands, and to the people out there that know and they do not know what is the meaning of vulnerability, your vulnerability is in you. Your faith in renewal, your faith in your understanding, it's in you. I'm sorry, I'm off topic. I'm sorry. See, vulnerability, it comes with yourself. Vulnerability is when you open up to people about your thoughts and your mistakes. Vulnerability is when you open up to somebody in need. Vulnerability is when you open up to people about your thoughts, your anxieties, and your worries. Vulnerability is when you communicate with people about your thoughts, your feelings, and your mistakes that you have in mind. Vulnerability is when you open up to people about somebody that you never spoke about. Vulnerability is when you open up to people about different discussions and different topics, about uncomfortable topics, etc. and etc. Okay, vulnerability is when you have that idea and you have that gift ability to open up to people and you speak to people about your feelings, your thoughts, and your mistakes, and communicating with each other differently and figuring out your own different financial and differences. Okay, vulnerability is when you open up to people about somebody in need. Vulnerability is when you help somebody in need, and vulnerability is when you help somebody in mind. Okay, vulnerability is when you talk to somebody that understands your point of view, that understands your worth, that understands your love, that understands who you are. Not just about you, but for who you are. Okay, your vulnerability is when you help somebody in need. Your vulnerability is when you help people to figure out their own purposes, to figure out their own differences for who they are as their own beneficial. Vulnerability is when you help somebody in need. Vulnerability is when you help people to figure out their own potential freedom. Vulnerability is when you help somebody to figure out their own potential ideas, potential freedom, potential creative mobility, different purposes, and different values, etc. and etc. Okay, vulnerability is when you open up to people about your emotional feelings, your sad feelings, etc. and etc. Vulnerability, it comes from the heart, not from the brain. Vulnerability is when you open up to people about your worries, your your inner self, your mental health, etc. and etc. Vulnerability is when you open up to people about your ideas and letting people in your life. Okay, speaking about vulnerability, I need you guys to go check out the first video that I've uploaded. The first video that I've uploaded. The video is called Motivational Video. Okay, I need you guys to go check out the video. Alright? Vulnerability is when you open up to people. Vulnerability is when you connect with people. Vulnerability is when you connect with people and you expose different exposures in mind. Vulnerability is when you let your guard down, you let your walls down, and you want to make your relationship work, and you want to let your relationship last. Vulnerability is when you want to be with somebody that who's genuinely kind, genuine, somebody who's there for you, somebody who's loyal to you, no matter what. That's what vulnerability is all about. Now, to the people out there and to the people that know if they do not know what is their vulnerability, your vulnerability is in you. Your vulnerability is your firm foundation. Your vulnerability comes from the heart, not from the brain. Your vulnerability is when you walk with vulnerability, and it's when you walk with suggestions. Vulnerability, it comes with suggestions. Vulnerability, it comes with understanding. Vulnerability, it comes with communication, understanding people's point of view, and understanding people's perspective in life. Okay, your vulnerability is in you. Your faith in you, your faith in your understanding, it comes with vulnerability. Vulnerability is when you let down your emotions, it is when you let down your understanding, your perspective in life, and your life perspective and point of view. Okay, to the people out there and to the people that understand and they do not understand, and to the people that are in the relationship and to the people that are not in the relationship, please don't hesitate to ask questions, and please don't hesitate to talk to somebody that understands you. To the people that are in a relationship, friendship, spouses, companions, please don't be scared to be vulnerable, because vulnerability can set you free. Vulnerability can help you break down your walls, break down your barriers, break down your language barrier, your love barriers, etc. and etc. Okay, guys, vulnerability can set you free. Vulnerability can help you understand who you are. Vulnerability can help you understand and it can obtain who you are. It can obtain for who you are as yourself, your peers, your leaders, your relationship, right? Your relationship, your friendships, etc. and etc. Alright? Don't hesitate to ask questions. Don't hesitate to ask people those meanings. Okay? Asking people those meanings, it can help you understand of what you have missed and what you have learned. Alright? Thank you guys so much for listening to my video. I hope that this video has changed your day, and I hope that this video has changed your point of view. Guys, don't hesitate to ask questions. Don't hesitate to comment anything down below. Alright, don't hesitate to ask questions, comment anything down below, ask people those meanings, and people will give you different response and their opinion. Alright, I've been Samuel Bolongi. I'm over and out. Be blessed, don't be stressed, if not, be good at it. Much love to you, may God bless you. Take care. God bless.